Okay, apparently we are live again. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's fate. Maybe it's fate telling us don't do this. Maybe it is. I've never had that happen before where it just crapped out. So I apologize to everybody. We'll get BLou back in just a moment. Sorry about that.
I assure you. I don't know. It just died out. I think it's fate. It's just saying we don't want this. Even Instagram, the lords of Instagram don't want this to happen, and I don't blame them because I don't either. Anyway,
Jason should have prepaid because it might not.
anyway, I have it. First things first. With mine, which is Fougere Gothique from Barrister and Mann, the notes are, I'm going to look down here, black ash. I get that. Bergamot, I don't get bergamot whatsoever. Lavender, I don't get lavender whatsoever. Cedar, I don't get that whatsoever. Mushroom, I get that because it smells like dirt. And then it's got like oak moss, tonka. I don't get anything except for the black ash and the mushroom. It smells like dirt. It doesn't, fortunately, it has musk in it. It's not musky for my nose. It just smells like dirt. It reminds you of when I was a kid collecting earthworms for fishing. BLou is freezing there a little bit. That's okay. Anyway, I'm not a fan of this, and I'm convinced that my friends who like it are trolling me, but because they're just trying to trick me into thinking it's supposed to be good because I just don't like it whatsoever. So, what's your issue with Arko, or how would you explain your aversion to it? I'm going to start lathering while you're talking.
Okay. So Arko is a citrus floral. That's the class I would put it in.
Mm-hmm.
It just reminds me of, being a kid and going to these kind of like dank restaurants with horrible, horrible bathrooms, and that's what the bathrooms smell like. I've had some pretty creative descriptions of Arko, truck stop restroom, mall bathroom, but any bathroom where the cleanser is extremely synthetic is kind of what Arko is about. And that to me is not a luxurious experience. That's why I don't enjoy it. It's a pretty hard soap. So I got this Arko. I don't actually have Arko. However, Thirsty Badger was kind enough to mail me some.
Thank you, Thirsty Badger, for that.
He grated 2 sticks and smashed it into a tin, and I guess he cut out the artwork. So you've got the Arko.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Then a giant tin too. That adds to it.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I shave for the luxurious kind of break in my day to bring a smile to my face. That's kind of why I shave. And Arko does not bring a smile to my face. That's why I don't use it. I recognize it's one of the best bang for buck soaps that you can buy, especially if you're the utilitarian type shaver. Fantastic value. It works great. But the scent is not for me.
So people are always asking me about lathering, and I just, I spread it out in the bowl, and then I'll just spray the water in there. There's no trickery to it. I've made a number of tutorials, and there are so many people that'll say, I don't know how you do it. There's no, I don't know. I would rather have the Arko all day, because to me, it just kind of smells like a pledge. Lemon pledge is what I get out of it.
I trade you. I smell Gothique, and it's, it reminds me of just planting things, because my girlfriend's a big time gardener.
Yeah,
she loves
dirt.
Plants. It's dirt.
There's how that's coming on. You can see there's a little bit of sheen on that. It's coming along.
What bowl are you using?
I should have went for a thin, airy lather. That probably would have been better, to tell you the truth. I don't need it to be a good lather. And I'm using specifically a brush that I can throw away afterwards if I need to. This is very cheap.
That's smart. That's smart.
If this scent is stuck in it, I don't ever want to use it again. I will not have my Lancaster towel anywhere near my face in case I need to burn this other towel that I'm drying off with. The shirt can be burned too if I need to. So I've made preparations.
Oh, that's what I use my T3, which luckily is cheap enough. If it does get permanent Arko scent, I can just buy it again. But yeah, you can see the lather. It explodes like Arko. The lather. There's no problem lathering. That's not the issue with Arko. That's for sure.
It smells so. Like here's the thing. This one at least isn't funky. it's just not good. Like when I smell it, it's like smells like dirt, but I don't want to smell like dirt. I don't want to smell like dirt. The issue for most of us is we don't want to smell like dirt. Like that's kind of the reason for the fragrances and all, so you don't smell funky, you know. And so I just don't like it because of that. But you know, I'm gonna set that aside there.
When Barrister and Mann came out with Petrichor, which is supposed to be the dirt scent, I was like, okay, well, why don't you just go outside? Do you smell this? Do you smell it?
Mm-hmm.
What does it smell like? Chemicals. Say hi to CDB. That's CDB.
Hi there.
Hello, Mrs. BLou. How are you?
How are you?
Good. Happy New Year.
Yeah, she's not a fan of the scent, CDB.
She's not a fan of this scent?
No, this one. The one you're using, she likes. Because she smells.
Yeah. She is lying to you. She is lying to you.
He's using Fougere Gothique, which is that really earthy, like mushroom smelling one that you said.
Yeah, I don't like the smell of mushrooms.
Yeah.
I like mushrooms. I have mushrooms in my coffee.
There you go.
I don't like the smell of them though.
Yeah.
We have it. Nice lather.
Yeah. Good stuff.
All right. Well, good luck.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for.
I'm not going to burn my face.
This is terrible.
I'm actually surprised by how much lather that little bit that I dug up generated.
It will make a potential. It will make a tremendous amount of lather, and like I have plenty here in my bowl as well. As you can see there, there's plenty of. I could use a little more hydration. Actually, it would have been smart if I would have made a really thin, airy lather to not have a lot of soap in it. That would have been for the best. But I hate to, I don't know if my face will ever be the same after putting this on it. But I will say, this is not, and I also, razor, I've made a strategic choice. This is literally a 28-cent razor. 28 cents. This came from AliExpress.
From Kim.
28 cents. Kim Gray sent it to me. So if the razor, you know, if something happens, it's no big deal. I can throw the razor out and get another one, but I'm sure the razor will survive it, or at least I hope. Pray for our survival, people. Pray for our survival. That's what I'm thinking.
Are you using any sort of aftershave that matches or attempts to match?
No.
Do you have anything? No.
As soon as the shave is over, I'm washing this off my face and trying to I'm going to bring an antidote to get rid of this as soon as possible. So that's my strategy, because this for me is just not great unless you like dirt. If you like dirt scents, it'll be fantastic. If you want to go around smelling like dirt, like Pigpen on Charlie Brown with a cloud of dust around you smelling like dirt, get this. Get it. Go buy it right now at Maggard's. If you want to smell good, I would suggest something else. But,
I just wanted to say that when Jason first approached, I'm just applying pre-shave right now. When Jason first approached me about this challenge, and I told him, I don't have any Arko for this challenge. You know what he did, or what he offered? He offered to overnight me some Arko from the US. And I have no idea how much that would cost.
He's serious.
But the Arko is what, like $1 or $2? Overnighting the Arko would have been $20, $30.
Wow. Why is it that all I get is black ash and mushroom? There's like bergamot should have lifted this up some, but it doesn't. It still smells like just total dirt. Total dirt. Does make a good lather. It is a good quality. So, nasty.
Okay.
So nasty. But the closer I get it to my nose, the worse it smells.
Like I can smell this at arm's length. It's so strong. All right, here we go.
It's not good whatsoever. Now, I realize there are a lot of Shady claims to like it. I don't believe him. Magic Mike claims to like it. I am pretty sure they're trolling me. I really am.
Oh my God, it's like 10 times as strong when it's on your face.
It is definitely stronger on your face.
Oh.
I wish I got some of the other elements like oak moss or vetiver. If it is vetiver, it's a very dark vetiver. All I get is like a funky mushroom, earthworm, mildew, burlap sack.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a good quality soap. I know that it's a good soap. And in terms of the soap itself, other than smelling horrible, it's a good soap. Oh, it's terrible.
This is not enjoyable. This is not enjoyable.
And I did use the actual stuff. I know people told me I should use like Vicks Vapor Rub and all sorts of stuff to mask it. I could have loaded it down with menthol. I didn't do that because I didn't want to cheat.
That's right.
I got to get going because I got to get this off my face. Oh, it's terrible. I'm using Voscod, however you say that, blade here.
I got
just happen to have a couple of shades on.
I'm using the Carb Overlander with a feather blade inside. I've got some in my mouth.
I wonder if he'll have the Underlander at any point. That would be a good companion razor.
Yeah.
So for the people who say that this changes once lathered, you're lying. It doesn't. It's still bad.
Yeah, it gets stronger. It gets stronger. That's what changes.
Just as bad. There is no change for the better. And actually, it's making me even red smelling it.
Oh my god. So Arko tastes as bad as it sells.
Yeah, I try not to taste it. I was drinking my wife and by the way, I asked my wife earlier. I've never asked her to smell it, and I put it in front of her nose and just without saying anything, I said, "What do you think?" And she immediately made a sour face and said it's gross and disgusting. So not just me.
Does she have the same wheelhouse as you? Like the bright? Does your wife have the same wheelhouse?
Not really. She has her own sort of taste, but she did not. She said it's gross and disgusting.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Well, what do you think it smells like?" She said, "I don't know, other than it's gross." I said, "Does it smell like dirt?" She said, "Yes." And then she said, "Why would anybody want to wear that?" And I'm like, "Well, thank you. That's what I've been saying for a long time." But no one listens.
Oh man.
Oh.
And now I gotta do laundry because I got blue on my sweater.
Put it in there by itself. Do not allow that to taint your linens or anything with it.
Yeah.
Quality-wise, this is a great soap. Barrister and Mann makes a great soap. And of course, we're having fun with it. But honestly, for the people who say, "Oh, you should lather it, you'll get something else." No, absolutely not. That's absolute rubbish. It's still just as bad.
Question for you, Stevie.
Yes.
Have you ever had a soap drastically change scent once lathered and applied on your face?
I have. I don't remember offhand what it was, but I have had scents that I didn't like, and then I lathered them and was like, "Oh," or I kept smelling it repeatedly, and then I got it, like something clicked. With this one, I've been smelling this one for probably 3 months, off and on. And then especially after Jason challenged us, like a month ago or 3 weeks ago, I've been training for this. I've been smelling it every day, many times a day, trying to develop an immunity to the, and it has not worked. It has not worked at all. It's just as bad as the first time I ever smelled it.
Yeah.
And I say this, Barrister and Mann, they really go for it. They take risks. And I think sometimes soap makers are like, "We're just going to make this." And we know people are going to buy it, and they will like it. And it doesn't matter what it smells like. And sometimes they do this. And because they know that people love them so much.
Right.
I've said before that Pete Trakalis, he could go to the bathroom in a tub and sell it, and people would go, "It's great. It's the best scent I've ever smelled in my life. Holy cow." In the VIP group, they would be like, "Oh my God, this is amazing." And so that's never underestimate fandom,
Yeah.
and the power.
One thing that I learned this year was to find a group of people that have the same scent wheelhouse as you. Because when they make recommendations, then you're more likely to like those scents.
I'm trying to think about the notes and I'm trying to get them, and I can't get them. All I get is that dirt.
Yeah.
And I realize that I'm super sensitive to funk, of which this is not. So folks, if you just have an aversion to funk, I don't think you have to worry about this one. But if you have an aversion to dirt, don't even let this in the same state or country as you, because it's definitely a dirty.
What's your least favorite note?
Least favorite what?
Scent note. Is it dirt?
Really? I don't. Probably, if it's strong, the scent of black licorice, which is anise. If it's too strong, I don't like that. But it can be a good companion note. I find that even what we call the pillars of funk, which is like now mousse de sax, it's musk, it's oud, and I'm forgetting the other one, patchouli. They are wonderful complementary notes. They are wonderful, but by themselves, if you get too much of them, they're funky.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been fooling around with that long enough. Let's get to it. And by the way, for anybody who says, you know, you need to spend $400 for a razor, this is 28 cents, literal 28 cents. Kim actually sent me the shipping label with the cost on it. It was literally 28 cents. No joke. So you can shave with about anything, honestly.
Yeah.
You can put a blade on the stick and shave with it. It's been done. Yep. People have done it. That's actually not, it's not bad, actually. I mean, I wouldn't expect this to last, you know, lifetimes, but it's not terrible.
Right.
Yeah, I like certain smokes, Shannon. I'm going to go ahead and press the button for questions here while it says no questions, but I see questions. So I guess the questions are messing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I hit questions, it says no questions, but it shows 5. So who knows what happened there.
You want me to read them to you?
Oh, gosh. Oh, that's terrible.
Okay, let's see. This is from Slaytime Shade Show. I basically know if CDB doesn't like it, I will love it. Yeah, that's when you have opposite houses.
There's your guide. There's your guide, yeah. Jeff. If I don't like it, it's going to be, see, it can go both ways. It can go, if he loves it, I won't like it, or if he likes it, I'll love it. Because if you like dark, earthy, you know, sometimes funky scents, and I strongly dislike something, it probably would be a hit for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and do 3 just to prolong the agony. I know we only had to do 2, but I'll do 3 just for the sake of, you know.
Next question. Oh, shoot. Traveling Shaver, how dare BLou disgrace a collab with Arko? You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. I should have thought this out, man. I should have did what CDB did, just like use disposable stuff. But
I don't mind the smell of Arko too much. To me, it smells like cleaner. And what does cleaner smell like? It reminds you of cleaning, getting things tidy. On the other hand, what does dirt smell like? Dirt, dirty. The opposite of what most people want to be, or at least me. But some people do dig it. It is a good quality soap, though. Yeah. And everybody who asked about the lather, you saw it here. We're just sitting here shooting the breeze. There's no gymnastics involved. It's very easy. Just sit in front of your television or watch one of these lives and make lathers. Just practice. I think the mister actually helps and makes it a little bit easier, honestly, because you don't have to worry about, if you put it under the sink and you get too much water in it, it can cause an issue. The mister, unless you just go nuts, it's almost impossible to spray too much water in it.
So okay, here we go. Since we're doing this for charity, let's just do it big.
Terrible.
Big.
Terrible.
Caroline.
Shady, I don't believe him when he says he likes this.
All right, here we
go. I really don't. And Magic Mike, I think he said his parents have just about thrown him out of the house over this. Ugh. I'm going to go ahead and get a quick 30, and I'm going to try to make it quick. Oh, my goodness. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Charity, DB's for charity. Oh, God.
Shortly, I have the antidote, though. I have an antidote for my situation. Now I see 9 questions in there.
All right, let me read the questions here. CDB, have you ever tried B&M Hallows?
Yes, I don't care for Hallows, although it's not terrible. I don't like it, but I don't think it's terrible.
All right. What's your detox scent once this is over?
I'll show you here in a minute. As soon as I get this pass out of the way here real quick, just to,
12th Vision.
Okay.
Why are you being so dramatic? Because we're drama queens, 12th Vision.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, I
Oh.
can tell you right now, I'm not being dramatic. I legitimately do not like this. If you saw me the first time I opened it, my reaction is the same as it was now. I don't like it. And I don't like fougere gothique, and I don't like it when people do it around me either.
Lather whips are going tonight. I don't know. Hour. I have no idea. There's no time limit.
It won't go long. Because we realize people,
CDB.
they got to get there.
Yeah, it's New Year's Eve. Well, we're not going to take up your whole New Year's Eve. CDB, did you like Troll Toll in the tub? I didn't like it till it was leather. It says nonstop Bob Cake.
Troll Toll, I don't remember.
Decoration grooming.
Maybe I haven't used that one yet. I don't know if I have that one. But I don't. If I did get it, if I still have it, it means I don't hate it. Just a moment. I'm going to rinse real quick, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry about that sound.
Y'all holding back, trying not to puke? Ask Jacob Heron. No, I think this is just for fun, guys. Like, yeah, we don't like the scents, but they're not going to be, vomit-inducing. It's just
No. These are scents this is a scent that's objectionable to me. It might be objectionable to you if you don't like it. But it's not funky. I'll say night music is orders of magnitude more funky than this. This one is the worst scent that I've smelled this year as far as, but night music is orders of magnitude worse, in my opinion.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is bring out the Savior and the maker of all things to make it right.
Ah!
I have some bar soap here. I'm going to do a quick face wash to get this off my face.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. All right. I got a little bit from the list here, CDB. CDB, when are you using Sterling Lemon Lavender Mint?
I got a long line of stuff I have to get through, and so I don't know when, but I'll be using it. And I don't have enough water here to make sea spice lime. But literally, I'm just loading up like a fish egg here with sea spice lime, then I'll rinse it off here.
Okay.
Oh, that smells so much better. That smells so much better. It's not even, this shouldn't even be in the same room as the other one. In fact, I shouldn't have put it on my face and polluted it. Let me rinse real quick.
Okay. Shaver Boy asked how's the Arko performance? I mean, if you're a utilitarian and you need something to shave with, Arko will get the job done. I mean, the knock is not on the Arko performance. The knock is on what it smells like. So, I mean, it's an excellent bang for buck soap. If you need something just to shave with, some people enjoy it, some people don't. Let's see. So how does it taste, Chris?
I don't know. I'm not tasting it. I'm not that foolish. I'm deaf. Let me put it this way. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night.
Oh man, there's a lot of questions.
I gotta get this. I gotta get this on right here. This will make all things better. My life will be a lot better once I get this on. BLou,
would you rather eat fresh cake urinal or shave the rest of your life with Arko? I mean, I don't know. Assuming the cake urinal is not poisonous, I'll take that hit one time so I can enjoy the rest of my life with my good shaving.
Do you know what I just realized? I made a mistake, and I brought Heather in here, and I meant to get sea spice lime. It doesn't matter.
That's still good. Still good.
It smells good.
Good.
But I meant to bring sea spice lime, but Heather will do it. It's really good. It smells kind of like fruit a little bit. I like that.
I went with Hill Country Dew. It's
That's a nice citrus one. Yeah.
Like a Mountain Dew. I figured it would match the citrus.
The difference between the two here is like it really is night and day. So if I smell this, It's just
Yeah.
like a nice, you get a well done. Then you get this, so it's like, whoo.
Is
Just
night
not
music?
pleasant. It's just
No.
not pleasant.
Is night music your least favorite of all time?
Yes. I think
Okay.
it's the worst one I've ever smelled, honestly. It's just not, yeah, the Hill Country Dew, I think Sepperton wrote below. It kind of smells like Mountain Dew a little bit. I agree.
Kind of.
It does. It's a little more citrusy than Mountain Dew, I think.
Yeah, yeah. It reminds me of like a citrus car freshener, like that kind of vibe, as opposed to like an actual Mountain Dew. I actually have Mountain Dew, and I was testing them before I tried the shave. So yeah, it's more like a car freshener smell to me, but still pleasant.
Okay, so D Razor Shaving says, now I can see the questions. I
Okay.
like Fougere Angelique, though. Yes. As much as I don't like this one, I do like Fougere Angelique. I think that one's terrific. It's much, much different. It's not even in the same realm as this one. And let's see. Marion says, where is Honeysuckle on the list? Son of Honeysuckle is not nearly as bad as this. However, I don't like it whatsoever either. It's like the way I would describe Son of Honeysuckle is if you went in a bingo hall with a lot of elderly blue-haired ladies and they all had floral perfume on. Like if Marion puts on Son of Honeysuckle and he goes to the local elderly bingo hall, he will not get out of there alive. I promise you that, because they will maul him.
He's a single man, Marion. That's a new demographic for you.
That's right. Raza says the sea spice lime smell like sea spice. How dare you? How dare you, Raza? You should not put those in the same sentence.
I'm gonna have to lather this brush with something else because it does smell like Arko now. Shit. Okay.
And it says, Traveling Shaver says, how dare BLou disgrace the carve at the Arko? You have ruined it, most likely. Yeah, you have ruined it. Let's see. There was the question about lavender mint. I don't know yet, but I will be using that. Let's see what else we have, because there's a lot of. Andre from Lancaster's here, and he's all the way over in Ukraine right now. So thank you, Andre. Would you rather eat freshener, cake, urinal, or shave the rest of your life with Arko? I'd shave Arko.
I'll take the urinal cake. One time versus the rest of my life. Yeah, I'll take it one time.
That's hardcore.
It is.
That's hardcore. Let's see. I'm going through the questions here really quick.
Yeah. We went through a bunch already. No.
Oh, yeah. Shannon's has another really bad scent called Ashtray. Like it's very bad. It's very bad. You don't want anything of it. If you think about a tobacco scent, like green tobacco, pleasant. You think about a cigar scent, oftentimes pleasant as well. But Ashtray, it's just that. It's like maybe
smoky?
Your grandpa's old ashtray or something from, well, I mean, I'm older than a lot of people, but, from back in the 70s, my grandfather they used to have these pedestal ashtrays, and cigarettes would sit in there for a long time, and it just smelled terrible. That's what ashtray smells like. So Shannon's in the running for one of the worst, I would say.
Why would you make that?
Shannon.
Why would you make ashtray? That sounds horrible. Or is that just for fun?
Marion says ashtray wasn't that bad. Marion, you were lying. It was bad. It was bad. Use shampoo on the brush, Shaver Boy says.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
How long is
All right. Sure.
Nonstop. Bob was asking about Troll Toll. I don't remember if I used Troll Toll. Yeah, but I wasn't. If I did get it, and honestly, there's so much stuff I have to get to, I've forgotten. I don't recall being repulsed by. Honestly, Declaration, I've had quite a few since I didn't like, but none that was like, oh, this is awful. Like, it's just been like, oh, it's slightly out of my wheelhouse. This one is hardcore. Marion is not a liar. Shannon says, of course Shannon's going to say that. He's a little bit biased on the issue. I was drinking, my wife and I were drinking champagne earlier, but I'm not at the moment because, what are you drinking? Johnny Walker?
Yeah, the Green Label. It's my favorite Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker.
Yeah, everyday type
Not
whiskey.
a smoker, wouldn't like it. Trevor Perrin says, hello, April. Jinx. We were commissioned to make it.
Oh. Interesting.
You know
All
that,
right.
you know that animated GIF or GIF with Danny DeVito where he's going like it? When I smell Ashtray, that's what I'm like, no, no.
Yeah.
By the way,
Pretty-
thanks to Jason again for donating
Yes.
to the series. We really appreciate that. And thank you very much. And thanks to all of you who have showed up. Let's see. Where is Shady? I've seen no fun comments. Of course, a lot of times you don't get to see all the comments, especially when you're shaving. So
It's tough.
Shady has been a little under the weather. So everybody,
Yeah.
please wish Shady well, because otherwise he'd be letting him rip tonight. He'd be cracking on me and making fun of me and all kind of stuff. So let's see. M2 Shaves. M2 Shaves, is that Darcy? Because I'm not sure if it's Darcy or not. So if it's not Darcy, I apologize. Where have you been? And getting Arko back, or is it Keeper? Shady says he has been so we've just missed him because the way the comments are, you don't see them all. So apologies if I missed some great, epic Lord Shady comments. Sorry about that. Now, see, later I'll be taken to task for it, because in the giveaway show, he had some good ones and I never saw them, because there were so many comments, you can't see them all. So I have high expectations for Shady is what it is. That's what it is. Let's see. Any other questions? Yeah, Shady's mourning Betty White. Yeah, I think we're all sad to see that. She was kind of a icon and been around a long time, and never heard anything bad about Betty White ever. Not a bad word. No one said she was ever bad to them or she behaved badly. Seemed like just a nice lady overall. So, Lord Shady, hug from Shannon. Send him the Ashtray, and that will turn him right around. He will be so repulsed that he will come back to full vigor. Let's see. Yeah, that was sad news. It certainly was. Let me ask you all below, do you have any exciting plans for the new year? Because, when the midnight rolls around, I will be fast asleep.
No, I think, my girlfriend's parents are here, so we're just going to have a pretty relaxed night.
Okay.
Maybe something, I don't know, just something low key. Yeah.
Very nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, Marion said we need a matching splash. Holy cow.
No.
I feel sometimes when I think of Marion, I think he should have been on the Golden Girls, like it's the fourth Golden Girl. Or I don't know, there might have been, how many Golden Girls? I don't know how many there were, actually. Could have been 4 already. I don't know.
Uppo says I'm getting drunk, Uppo style in the house.
Marion will be passed out before midnight.
Yeah.
Are they watching? Are you folks watching Detroit? Fan Detroit says. And Fan Detroit has suffered mightily over the years with the Detroit Lions. So,
I'd imagine drunk Uppo being super positive Uppo, but turned up to 11. But he's giving compliments to the couch and the TV, inanimate objects. Just going around.
I can hear him now just saying, bedpost. Keep doing what you do. Because, you have to be positive at all times. Bedpost. Bedpost, you've done a great job holding the bed together. I really appreciate you showing some love, respect, But Uppo will pep talk everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing. That's always a great thing. By the way, I want to ask all the people here tonight: has anyone heard from Silky Creamy? I'm not talking about the Silky that you're talking about. I'm talking about Silky Creamy on YouTube. He hasn't been seen for several months now. I've reached out to him 4 or 5 times. I haven't heard back. And the only thing that I would like to know is he well? Has anyone heard? His YouTube name is Silky Creamy. Very positive guy, always positive. And I've messaged him. I haven't heard back. I've sent him 4 messages, and no one has heard from him. And I was just wondering if anyone heard from him, because I haven't. And I've been trying to reach him. He just kind of dropped off. And some people do that, but usually they'll respond to a message and go, hey, I'm having, I got family issues, or I'm busy at work. And he was extremely positive, and he has missed. And I hope if anybody has a chance, if you ever hear back from Silky Creamy, please let me know, because I just asked him 4 times, hey, is everything okay? Just checking in on you. I haven't heard anything. And so Jason has a well-no response. Yeah,
Oh.
he was a very positive, and I hope he's okay, because I know he was right before he quit. He said there was some stuff going on at work, and usually people just don't drop. They'll
Right.
respond to message or something. So let's see. I got maybe a couple more,
He's
and
okay.
then we'll let you guys go. Nothing special there. So
Don't you forget.
if you do hear from Silky, please let us know, because I would just like to know he's okay, just out of concern, for a fellow human being.
Yeah.
Where is Jason here? We want to thank him one last time for putting this.
Yeah, where's the hour? Who put us
I
up
haven't
to
seen him
this?
comment for a little bit. He might have left the room. You never know. It might have been too much for him. But by the way, if you happen to like Fougere Gothique, nothing against you. No offense. I just don't like it. And
I think Jason's
Jason.
the type of guy that would support us, so he's probably shaving half his face with Arko, half his face with Gothique, so we can
He's
join
probably
it.
in there. Brave.
Oh, he's here. He's here. You've summoned Jason. Jason, thank you. Thank you for putting this together and challenging us.
If the Rona situation ever gets under control, I'm going to take some of my favorites and some of my least favorite, because I still have, like half a sample left. And I'm going to go take to the street and stores and ask people to smell it. I can't do it during the Rona because it's not safe to do so. But if and when things ever get back to normal, I'm going to take things like this. If I can get my hands back on night music, and I'm just going to have random people. I'm going to record them and ask them if I can record them smelling things. And then I'm going to give you a true sense of what people feel about things we like and things we don't like. But I can't do it right now because it's just, the Rona is out of control. It's just completely out of control in the United States and probably in Canada too. So,
I have Labyrinth. Have you tried Southern Witchcraft's Labyrinth CDB?
Yes, it smells good to me, or at least off the tub. I haven't had a chance to use it. I was not put off by it. So it smells. It was brighter than I expected. They tend to go dark. It's not super bright, but it's not too dark. So for them, if they go like mid-level, then that's usually pretty good, because they will go dark and they will use some interesting notes.
Yeah. One of them is that, so next time we meet up, I'll be sure to smell them.
Yeah, smell it. I didn't mind it at all, but I haven't used it yet. So sometimes what happens is I'll have one that I smell at the puck, and I don't think it's bad, and then I lather it, and it's worse. My opinion changes. And then sometimes it goes the other way. So I have had since that I do the unboxing, and I just go, hey, that's not so bad. And then I lather it, and I don't like it so much. So it's described as a musky whetstone, but it doesn't smell like that to my nose. It didn't smell like that to me.
It's supposed to be a cologne. Like, that's their take on a cologne scent, right? Does it smell like a cologne to you?
Read my question. It needs an answer. Let's see. Okay,
hold on. In the actual answer or question?
So he says, how does Irene have mushrooms in her coffee? I am interested. Is that some kind of wacky mushroom?
No, it's just like a health thing where it's like ground up dust, and it's mushroom dust or mushroom powder, and then it's supposed to be really healthy for you. So she just puts it in her coffee.
Does she transport her to another dimension when she puts these mushrooms in her coffee?
Yeah, that's actually how she stays with me, because I keep her drugged all the time with the mushrooms.
It can happen. Yeah, I never heard of that. I'm not a big mushroom fan. I don't. But
no, I don't think it's very mainstream. It's probably something she saw on a Netflix documentary about how mushrooms are really good for you, and then she went and bought a bag of mushrooms in this. That's just usually what happens.
Shady has mushroom coffee also, so you should try that. Shady, go on out and buy a couple of portobellos tonight, Shady, and just plop them right down in that coffee and see how it goes. Because portobellos will take on the flavor or whatever you season them with. So maybe it'll be good. I don't know. Could be.
I remember back in the day, I was dating a vegan, and we went to a steakhouse, and she ordered mushroom steak.
Yes.
And it's just this giant, thick mushroom. I'm like, oh, interesting.
It's true. Portobellos will take on flavors like that. I've known people that use them that way as well. Anyway, folks, we're going to let you get back to your New Year's Eve, because I know everybody has plans with their loved ones, and we have things we have to do as well. I want to thank Jason for the Razor Company for giving to Alex's lemonade stand. And that was done in honor of my 7-year-old nephew who has rhabdomyosarcoma. It's hard to say, which is a cancer. And of course, BLou, raising money for the Children's Hospital there in Alberta, where he said he was housed when he was a mere wee toddler as well. So 2 good causes. And Jason, I can't thank you enough. It's super, super awesome of you to do it. It's also super awesome of everybody here to show up. Any parting words there, BLou?
No, I just want to wish everyone a happy new year. I think 2022 is going to be a fantastic, fantastic year. We're all set up for a really entertaining year in the wet shaving space. And yeah, I think I'd like to end with a challenge. Same challenge as always is to bring one person in your personal life into the hobby. And that way we can grow the hobby as much as we can. So if everyone could just put in the effort to put together a beginner's pack with a, I don't know, a vintage Gillette, a soap that maybe doesn't get so much attention, and a brush, and give it to a friend, and hopefully that friend takes, and we expand the hobby. So that's the only thing I wanted to say. How about yourself?
When's the Canadian Mafia show on next?
I believe it's 2 weeks from now, because it was supposed to be this week, but we obviously took the break for New Year, so it'd be 2 weeks from now.
Okay, awesome. Well, I would extend an invitation for everyone this year coming. Be kind. Kindness doesn't cost anything. You'll lift someone up, and moving into 2022 with everything that's going on, it'll never hurt to double up on that kindness, double up on, I did something the other day where I took a comment the wrong way. Everyone should redouble their efforts to, when you look at something and it can be taken as charitable or sort of offensive, go with the charitable. And I work on that myself. Try to be kind. It's free, doesn't cost anything. Shoot somebody a smile. And those are things that Silky, who I was talking about earlier, always said. So I strongly believe in Silky's message, and I hope everybody who's here tonight will carry that message on. Be kind and just have a great time. And I'm wishing you and all your families a terrific new year. God bless you all. We'll see you guys later. Thank you all. Good night.